2023 election, Peter Obi tipped as next president ahead of Tinubu, Atiku, others in a survey. Wow. Different groups are conducting survey here and there concerning 2023 election to predict the outcome. And for all of these surveys up till now, Peter Obi is still ahead of Tinubu, Atiku, and co. Different bodies are conducting these surveys. Some are online polls, some are physical surveys that are being conducted. And Peter Obi is still coming ahead. I just hope that this country and this election coming will be free and fair enough to allow the emergence of Peter Obi as president if he eventually wins. Because all indications is still pointing that Peter Obi is likely to win the coming election. Let's see what this poll has to say, to say as outcome for that. Mr. Peter Obi of the Labour Party has the highest favorable rating to be the next president of Nigeria. A recent opinion survey conducted nationally in Nigeria has indicated it. Okay, the opinion survey was conducted by Market Trends International, MTI, a market research organization that has been operating in Nigeria and other African countries for over 30 years. Wow, they must be with good integrity. The agency is also skilled in both qualitative and quantitative studies. Wow, this must be well experienced and well grounded. So it means that the outcome of this survey that was done must be very, very credible. Very, very credible. A statement by the executive director of the agency, Victor Uzinegbe Ebomenye, stated that 44% of the respondents indicated that they would like vote Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, in the 2023 presidential election. This may have come as a surprise to Nigerians because the Labour Party and Peter Obi had no presence in Nigerian presidential scene as at December 2021, Ebomenye said. According to him, the survey conducted between November 9 and November 29, 2022 indicated that Senator Bola Tinubu of All Progressive Congress APC had 19% responded. Atiku Abubakar of PDP had 16% responded. Rabiu Kwankwaso of NNPP had 14% responded. Omoyele Sowore of AAC 0%. Others had 5%, while those refused and undecided had 1% each. Wow. The MTI board said Peter Obi has picked up pace in the race since he declared interest to run with the Labour Party as the party's presidential candidate at its national convention and presidential primaries in Asaba, the capital of Delta State, on Monday, 30th of May, after other aspirants like former presidential advisor Professor Pat Otome, Faduri Joseph, and Olubushola Emmanuel Taylor stepped down. Wow. With Mr. Obi's emergence, the party received boost to achieve lasting alliance talks with the new Nigerian People's Party NNPP. This alliance is said to have collapsed at the moment. Zenith Labour Party, Allied People's Movement APM, National Rescue Movement NRM, People's Redemption Party PRP, and African Democratic Congress ADC, among others, before the February 2023 presidential election. So all of these were the parties actually that had the alliance or went into alliance with the Labour Party to see if they can merge or integrate. But all of these alliances failed at negotiation level. He said the proposed alliance had halted the PC and PDP from dominating the APC and the PDP from dominating the upcoming elections, adding that the PDP was initially seen as the most popular party to win 2023 presidential election as of December 2021, with 52% of respondents indicating the party to win were elections to be held in December 2021, were the elections to be held, okay, as at that time. When asked whom they will vote for, 28% of respondents leaned towards voting for the PDP. However, findings show that 45% of the respondents were undecided and did not know which party they would lean towards voting for as at December 2021, MTI further said. According to the agency, ever since the loss of the party's presidential ticket in May 2022 and being overlooked as the running mate of the flag bearer Atiku Abubakar, governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, and 4 other PDP governors, popularly known as the G5, have constituted themselves into an opposition within the party, within the PDP. It is believed that these G5 governors, Nyesom Wike, Seyi Makinde, Samuel Otom, Okezie Ikpeazu, and Ifeanyi Ogwuanyi, discreetly withdrew their support for Atiku Abubakar, and this could be one factor to explain the drastic fall in support for the PDP. This has also contributed to Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Peter Obi gaining more ground in the upcoming presidential election race. Furthermore, when asked to advise the incoming president on challenges to tackle immediately he assumed office, Nigerians advised the incoming president to make insecurity 46%. Wow. So 46% of people advise on insecurity, collapsed economy 20% of people, and unemployment 80% of people, all right, is top priority. This offer tallies with the previous survey results. That's a very good one. So insecurity is the major concern people are having, which is true. That has taken more lives than even the pandemic in Nigeria. Insecurity in Nigeria is a recurring phenomenon that threatens our well-being. The Southwest is plagued by a surge in cybercrime, armed robbery, kidnapping, domestic crime, extrajudicial killings, herder-farmer conflicts, ritual killings, and banditry. The Southeast is a haven for ritual killings, commercial crime, secessionist agitation, kidnapping, herder-farmer clashes, attacks by unknown gunmen, and banditry. The South remains threatened by militancy, kidnapping, and environmental agitation. The Northeast has been subjected to a humanitarian crisis lasting over a decade caused by the Boko Haram insurgency and the Islamic State in the West African province. Meanwhile, the Northwest is enmeshed in illegal mining, ethno-religious killings, and banditry, the MTI said. Wow. These are, I think for this vote to have been in circulation for over 30 years and have done polls and are very, very experienced, I think this result must be credible. It must really be credible. So when they did this poll, 47% of the respondents actually responded for Peter Obi to support Peter Obi's presidency. And that is great. Okay, 44%. All right. 44% of the people responded for Peter Obi. This is a very, very good one. And like I said earlier, it has always been like this since polls have started this year. All right. People have been supporting and coming out for Peter Obi all along. Everybody wants to have Peter Obi back to power. Okay. And now they're also explaining the reason why PDP came third in this survey. And the reason PDP came third is probably because of the problem, internal problem with the G5 governors. The G5 governors led by Wike actually pulled out, still in the party, but formed a team of their own as opposition within the party because of the injustice in the party, according to them. And that started immediately. Wike lost the presidential primaries of the PDP during their national convention, and then they demanded that the presidency is supposed to come to South. That was what they said. But now they have the PDP and Atiku have undermined that. Now they're demanding that the party chairman, Ayu, should also resign and let the leadership be taken over by a Southerner, because the party cannot have a Northerner as a presidential flag bearer and also a Northerner as a party chairman. That is outright injustice in the party. That disagreement has lingered for too long, since May till now, and that is about 7 months. And that has kept the party very, very unstable, in an unstable condition till now. And it's still affecting the campaign program of the PDP, affecting the progress of their flag bearer, which is Atiku Abubakar, and that is why they are also losing popularity somehow. All right. I know APC's case is very pathetic because one, they're presenting a candidate that has a lot of baggages in his neck and have not been cleared, coupled with his health issues and all the gaffes he has been making in all the rallies and seminars and workshops he has been attending, all right, and town hall meetings. So his own gaffes has, in fact, all the mistakes and all the health issues and all the allegations on his neck has also made him somehow a bad candidate for APC. So, and it's obvious that Labour Party is still ahead from what we are seeing. And when people were asked what advice would they have for Peter Obi if he is to come out as president, or if he wins as president come next year, we are seeing a lot of people here, up to 46% saying that he should face insecurity issues, all right? And about 20% saying he should look at the collapsed economy. About 18% is saying he should look at unemployment. And all of these are the people's yearning represents. It's a representative sampling of everybody's opinion, all right, through this poll. And that shows that insecurity is one of the biggest problems in Nigeria and actually has to be solved. It is an understatement to say that insecurity has actually taken more lives in Nigeria than even the COVID-19 pandemic. That is the truth. Insecurity and extrajudicial killings by uniformed people in Nigeria has actually taken more lives in Nigeria. And that is unfortunate. But unfortunately, up to today, all the bigger world countries have moved on with COVID and have removed COVID as a big issue in the economy. They have removed everything, all restrictions about COVID, and are not treating COVID as a flu, because there's a World Health Organization rule that after a pandemic has lasted for up to 2 years, it should be treated as a flu. Unfortunately, Nigeria is still doing COVID tests for people who are not vaccinated. Meanwhile, other countries have moved on with life. Very, very unfortunate. That's a topic to be discussed another day. Okay? So this is the outcome of this poll by Market Trending International, MTI Group, who that have been in existence for up to 30 years. They conducted this survey, all right, and found that Peter Obi is 44% ahead of everybody. So thank you for listening, and let's have an opinion about this outcome.